All right, so today, I'm clicking everywhere. I told you said filming this TikTok got her 5 years in prison. Let's get into it.
Years in prison after a not so innocent dancing video ended the life of her friend. And the worst part is that at this
It's gonna get crazy, by the way, so stick around.
point, things like this are becoming so much more frequent than what they should. It hasn't even been 2 weeks since we last covered one of these cases in which a TikTok video ended tragically due to the careless behavior of a teenage influencer.
I remember that we reacted to that. Long story short, he was in a BMW going over 100 miles per hour. While he was driving over 100 miles per hour in the fast lane, he posted a TikTok saying, "How fast am I going?" While he was looking at his phone while driving 100 miles per hour, he did not see the car in front of him. This car, I think it was like a four-door, like SUV, small SUV, smashed it. Boom. It was 5 people in there that were farmers. He killed 4 people on the scene. One person got hospitalized. They got rushed to the hospital and they died too. So he killed 5 people and he got like 20 years or something because he was underage. He was 17. And on top of that, his family was some type of in some type of law in Florida. And this is crazy. Go watch that. Yeah, you don't even have to watch it. I gave you a synopsis. But yeah, that was a crazy story.
And on top of that, both of these situations are just extremely avoidable. But instead of speeding challenges, this time the disaster happened after a girl decided to record a dancing video with some friends while holding a firearm. A real one. But meet Mariah Clayton. At the time of this tragedy, she was a firearm. A real one. But meet Mariah.
That's her mugshot. That's what she decided to pose for. She decided not to make a frowny face. She decided to pucker her lips in a duck face and tilt her head to the side. I don't know about y'all, but in like big cases, they can use your mugshots as evidence. And if you doing a duck face, whatever she did, it might look bad upon you to make that face, my nigga. If I was going, I don't know nothing about jail or prison, and I don't want to know anything about jail or prison. But if, per se, I was to go get a mugshot, I will be looking sad in my mugshot, my nigga. Like, sunken face. They pull my stuff up. I want them to be like, yeah, he looks sad. He seems like he did not want to do that.
Clayton. At the time of this tragedy, she was a 20-year-old woman who was sentenced to 5 years in prison and pleaded guilty to accidentally shooting her friend Anaya Womack with an AR-15 in an apartment in Florida. This whole investigation started when the Jacksonville Sheriff's deputy car noticed a car speeding down the street at 90 miles an hour. The car also had their hazards on, headed straight to the closest hospital. So the officers then decided to follow the car because, well, they thought there was likely a real emergency going on here, and they were right, as the car was indeed in a critical situation. When they arrived to the hospital in Jacksonville, both the driver and Mariah left the car and told the police they had a shooting victim in the back seat who needed help as soon as possible. And the victim is Anaya Womack, a 19-year-old girl who had her life ended from a single gunshot wound to her stomach.
She died? And she only got 5 years? What's going on in Florida, man? This is crazy. People just dying. People kill people in Florida and they just get off. Like they just get off just easy. Like, what is going on? You mess around, shoot somebody, as long as you don't shoot them in the head, you get to walk. We give you 5 years. We give you 20 years. What? Oh, you don't even have to go to prison. What? Crazy.
Anaya Womack's cousin, Autumn Redding, says that the family's in a lot of pain today.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says right now they don't know where the shooting happened. News for Jax reporter Marilyn Parker joining us live from JSO. Marilyn, police are questioning the 2 people who dropped Womack off at the hospital.
The police said that they don't know if those 2 people were good Samaritans or suspects in this case.
At first, the driver and Mariah claimed to the police that they had picked up Anaya and taken her to the hospital after finding her injured walking on the sidewalk in a very strange way. But that doesn't add up. I mean, the girl has a serious wound to her stomach. She also has no shoes, no phone, no ID on her, nor a wallet. And she was just casually...
Now, I don't know about you, but I know almost every teenager on this U.S. soil that goes to a public school has a phone, like a iPhone or Android or something. So it'd be very weird if she just walking around with no phone, and on top of that, no wallet. Come on, man. Come on, man. That doesn't even make sense, my guy. Come on.
Walking on the sidewalk at night alone.
So y'all just picked the lady up?
Yes, and we just seen like her limping, like she looked at, like, you feel me, like we thought she was gonna fall, but
but you can see the red on her shirt.
Right.
Yeah, you see, but you can see like a figure up the road. You feel me?
yeah, like she like help. We just like, oh, okay, like we finna get you there, like just stay up, like don't die on us.
Right.
So we just put her back, took her help. That's.
Got you.
We weren't trying to speed, but I'm telling you.
I got you. I figured something was up when you
to get her here, like, you feel me?
That just raises even more
Terrible.
questions. It's safe to say the cops did not buy that.
I wouldn't buy it either. They're terrible liars. Terrible.
They knew something was wrong from the beginning. So they ended up detaining both the driver and Mariah while they started investigating.
Do you favor, stand up for me.
Come on. Yeah,
Yeah, you're getting detained. Stand up.
You too, boss.
Both of y'all. Come on. Because y'all were, I know you were there.
Who, me?
Yeah, so turn around, put your hands behind your back.
I ain't even do nothing, bro.
You were just being detained because you drove. Alright? So, we're going to figure it out.
So I'm about to go to jail.
No, you're detained. No, you're detained until I find out the truth.
We gotta figure out the truth.
Because the truth is a lot more powerful than an accident. So, if it's what it was, that's what it was.
For y'all that don't know, being
But until I
detained,
find
you're
out
not
the
going to
truth,
jail. You just
because
get
you wanted to
handcuffed.
give me a bullshit story at first. Now I'm gonna have to detain you until I get the real story. So let me get your phone out your armpit here.
I call my people.
Yep. After I figure out what the truth is. Come on.
Then to make the matter so much worse and confirm the initial suspicion, the police received a phone call shortly after alleging that both Anaya and Maria had been in the same apartment just an hour earlier.
Oh,
But
nah.
they weren't only hanging out. They were recording TikTok videos. According to People.com,
And she
authorities
posted
said the report said that Womack, or Anaya, was filming Clayton, or Mariah, as she attempted to make the TikTok videos where Clayton popped out of the shower while using the rifle as a prop. Then at some point, the rifle discharged and struck Womack.
Oh my God, bro. Only in Florida. Like, let's think about this logically, realistically, my guy. Let's take a walk with me. If you did something bad, like let's say shot a gun accidentally while dancing, and it hit somebody in the stomach, why would you post it? You just incriminated yourself. Because then you have to drive the person to the hospital, and you know they're going to ask questions. You know they're going to look at your phone. They're going to look at your phone. They're going to get a search warrant for your phone. And then they're going to see you did that on TikTok. This is open and shut. This will be an open and shut case. They'll be playing golf with the judge by the weekend. And you'll be in jail. Not for that long though. Only 5 years? Crazy.
What a stupid thing to be doing. She opened the shower curtain with a loaded rifle and it fired? Come on, guys. Authorities said that Clayton was culpably negligent in the way that she handled the rifle. She was repeatedly told by others in the apartment not to play with the rifle, but handled it anyway. Firearm safety 101.
Don't point any, like he about to say, don't point any weapon at somebody unless you're trying to kill them or you defending yourself. But if it's your friend or if it's anybody else, if you're walking around with a rifle, point it down. Do not point it at somebody. If you point it at somebody, intend to kill that. And I know if somebody points something at me, if you point a muzzle at me, I'm beating the snot at you. Straight up. I don't care, man, woman. I'm beating you up. Like, because you're trying to kill me at that point. If it's loaded or not, I'm treating every weapon as it's loaded. So you getting beat up. And I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping.
The firearm at anything that you're not ready to obliterate. It doesn't matter if you don't think it's loaded or not. Then on top of that, just never use firearms under the influence, which I suspect happened here, as clearly your one slip up away from altering your family and other loved ones' lives forever. This is so
Crazy.
unavoidable. Losing a life over a TikTok dance video should not happen, especially from, oh, we're going to do a funny shower curtain stunt. We're going to open the shower curtain with a rifle. That's not worth losing your life over. It's depressing and frustrating that this entire situation is so avoidable. But anyway, after the police found out that she was ignoring her friends, telling her to not play with a rifle, that's when they started asking questions to the couple. And they eventually admitted that Anaya was injured during the incident at the apartment complex, where several other people were present, including
What?
Mariah, not the driver.
So everybody, several other people. That means 3 other people on top of them. So there's 5 people, 5 stupid people on top of that. So they know that she has a loaded AR-15, and they're like, "Oh my God, what's gonna get us? What's gonna get us some views? What's gonna get us some views? Oh, I got it. I'm gonna pull back the shower curtain with the AR, and you gonna be on the other side, and it's gonna go crazy." And the guys who probably just trying to crack, they like, yeah, that's gonna go wild. That's gonna go wild. Dummies, bro. Dummies. So the other two got off lucky, scot-free. I don't even want to say hopefully in this situation. They probably got talked to for a little bit about what's going on, because they gotta interrogate them and stuff.
Though. It turns out the driver had nothing to do with that. After questioning, it became clear that this guy was not involved. He was genuinely just trying to help, so he was released. Mariah, on the other hand, she was already off to a bad start by lying from the beginning. First, she told the police that she didn't know Anaya, even though that they'd been in the same room for several hours and recorded TikToks together the night of the incident. But since that lie didn't hold up for long, she was taken and the cops brought her in for an interview. And by the end of that interview, she was arrested, but not for the reason that you might think.
All right, so we're all done. Appreciate you talking to us and stuff. I do have some bad news, though. All right, you do have 2 warrants. It's not from us. It looks like, it's from JSO. It's not from us. It's not for this incident. It looks like you have a violation of probation for, I think it was what you were telling me, the criminal mischief or whatnot, vandalism with a car. It doesn't tell me what you violated. It just says the statutes, criminal mischief, which is vandalism. So you got that warrant, and then I think it's via violation of probation and a failure to appear for a petty theft.
She wasn't booked for the shooting that night, but it turns out that she had some outstanding warrants previous to this incident. So the police kept working on the case in the meantime, even way after she was released, and went back to living her normal life. And after going through that.
And was she able to leave after those warrants? I don't know too much about warrants because I'm a law-abiding citizen myself. But are you able to just pay off a warrant, or do you have to do your time? I thought you had to do your time. Let me know.
You would think it would only be natural to assume that maybe you would reflect on your actions, but instead, she went right back to TikTok on her account, and she would record the same type of videos, holding firearms and just doing everything like nothing ever happened. She didn't learn a single thing from this incident. And it wasn't until 5 months later that the police would bring her back again to talk about these latest videos. And this time...
Wait. Let's reflect on this. A person died from a TikTok. That right there is crazy. And nobody got held accountable? He just said 6 months later, and nobody went to jail. Just a person just died. Nobody went to jail.
They actually had a warrant regarding the case of Anaya.
What's your fascination with guns? Like, why do you like to be around guns?
I don't like to be around guns. I never asked nobody to come pull up on me with a gun.
Not like that.
Dudes carry guns.
Why do you hang around dudes who have guns? That a situation like happened when you had a gun and when you was around a gun happened. So why do you continue to hang around people who have? We got pictures to show it.
Okay, I don't hang around nobody who have guns. That's somebody who's having their own gun.
Let me speak.
And coming around me. I don't hang with nobody around guns. I don't hang with nobody around guns.
She was arrested and sent to a trial a few months later. The judge then sentenced Mariah to 5 years in prison and 5 years of probation. But according to First Coast News, in a letter shared with the court the day Mariah pleaded guilty, She expressed a lot of regret for the incident and went on to say that the shooting was truly an accident and that she regrets not thinking it through. I wake up every morning wishing I did everything different. It's just a shame that no amount of hoping or wishing would bring her friend back. And this whole
She still did not care. That person died. She did not care. Based off of what I can tell off that video. She killed a person in cold blood and still did the exact same thing. Not crying, not reminiscing. I would have been done with guns after I didn't kill the person. Well, me personally, no, not me. But if I was in that position. Like, dang, man. And I killed my friend on top of that. I can't get my friend back. We chopping, we laughing, giggling, probably eating good, and then all of a sudden this TikTok happened. I shoot you in the stomach, rush you to the hospital, and you don't make it. And I don't get no type of like the family don't get no type of justice. I thought this was the justice system. What? This is a wild case, but that's the end of the video, y'all. I don't really get this. I don't. Closing statements, man. I don't get this at all. Like, I don't get how somebody in Florida, I don't know if it's just in Florida or what, how somebody can literally kill a person in cold blood with a gun and not face serious time, like not face life. Like, what are these laws in Florida? Like, why? Who are these people getting these people off, and who is the judge here? Because it's like these people not treating murder like murder. You only got one life. You're not responding. That's it. Crazy, man. Hey, live your best life. Don't be around folks with guns who play stupidly. If somebody try to point a gun at you, talking about it's not loaded, beat they ass. Kill them. Because it's self-defense. They point a gun at you, loaded or not. Peace out. Another one in the books.